Hi there. I can see one person, and I'm curious if are you able to hear me, whoever is there? I'm not sure if I'm live. And is the chat working? Oh, hi, Alison. Awesome. Okay, cool. I never do live, so I'm always feeling a bit nervous, and it feels a bit weird in the beginning, especially when you start talking and nobody's there, or you see that somebody is there, but you don't know if people hear you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lady Knight of Avalon as well. Let's just wait maybe for a few more people to join. It was totally impromptu need to go on YouTube, to do live, to connect with some people. So we'll see if there is anyone else that is free right now. We all at homes, but still people eat, people do things, right? I actually felt today like grabbing a little glass of vino and just having some fun. So during this live, oh hi Christine, ooh Melanie, woohoo! So cheers guys, cheers to you. So I thought I'm going to bring up some subjects, so I'm not just sitting here and hi dog and chatting about anything. So I thought I want to tell you first of all what I've been up to over the last few weeks. I haven't been recording much, but I have been quite busy actually. So I know we all on lockdown. Actually, the lockdown is coming and becoming a little bit. Hi, Hannah. It's becoming a little bit easier here in Poland, where I am. We still not, we still have closed shops and schools and all of this, but we are able to move around a little bit more, and we just have to wear the mask, and um, in the shops we have to keep distance and do all this regular stuff. But at least now we're not on this proper lockdown that we cannot go out of our homes, which to me feels really so much better, because I love going to nature, and it was really sucky when all the forests and national parks were closed. So yeah, whoever wants to grab a glass of a beverage, I'm not really convincing you to drink alcohol. Maybe some of you cannot, I don't know. Are you all above 18 or 21? Hi, Lian. Oh, let's go Lennon. Yeah. Lennon. Lennon. I always read your name on Instagram. Rachel, hi everyone. Oh, it's so cool. You all here, guys. That's exciting. I wish you could speak. It's really sometimes so weird to talk. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, grab a coffee, grab a vino. I know that Melanie wanted to have a glass of red, so today is the day, right? And we're preparing for new moon in Taurus, and Taurus loves pleasure. Taurus encourages us to really marvel in sensuality and good taste and good food and nice colors and all of this. Yeah, I know. I wish too we could just have a chat. Maybe we can catch up on Zoom next time, and then we have at least possibility to exchange ideas and stuff. So not just one person talking here, but you guys, you can move along and keep chatting there. So what I wanted to talk about is, first, maybe I just let you know, and you also can let me know. Beltane. Yeah, lots of love in the air. That's true. 1st of May, Beltane is coming, and we're feeling the spring, right? At least in Northern Hemisphere. Like, I don't know if you've been following me on Instagram, but I keep posting the pictures of, thanks, Nancy. Yeah, that's for you guys. I didn't really, here I'm in my suit jumpers, like it's all homey, but I thought, oh, on YouTube, I better wear a flower. I'm going live. I better look good for you guys. And it's fun to dress up a little bit. I miss kind of dressing up. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Melanie, which is Lady Alchemilla here on YouTube, she just got Tarot of Saints by Robert M. Place, which is out of print and really, hard to get. So we kind of can be all a little bit jealous here, right? I'm a little bit jealous, Melanie, but I hope we can catch up later and you can show me. So back to what I was up to. And I hope some of you find this information inspiring as well, because as you know, I've been working from home. So of course, I'm feeling the collective lockdown and all of this, the world on a break. I'm an empath, so of course we're all feeling it. But at the same time, my situation hasn't changed so dramatically. I wasn't going out to work every day and coming back home and suddenly I found myself in a totally different situation. I was actually, hasn't really changed. So Lina wants some wine. Yeah, grab wine, mate. I disappeared only to put the stars on. So yes, so the situation for me hasn't changed so much, but I actually found, and I'm pretty sure and many of you did that too, so many cool things online that started popping up like crazy, right? There is so much we can, like on offer, so many free offerings, so many free courses, so many cheap offerings that you can still afford, even if you lost jobs and we have to all save money somehow, and we have to all kind of think about it on the spendings and stuff, because we don't know what's happening. And I call it a dark goddess time because, hi Lisa, awesome. I call it a dark goddess time because, motto for these days for me is one day at the fucking time. Like, you cannot make any plans. You don't know what's going to happen in 2 weeks time. Suddenly we like all caught up in dark mama came to visit, and we have to like hold it, like go, it's here. Now it's one day at a time, which kind of really goes really interesting with the Taurus moon, right? Because Taurus is also stop and smell the roses, like be now, be present in the body. So it's quite interesting. And now we maybe also, even when we present in the body, because we kind of on a lockdown, but we can go with our minds and go crazy online, which is also interesting in astrologically, because Uranus goes through Taurus and revolutionizes, and Uranus was discovered during technological what was it, revolution, right? So it revolutionizes the earth element a little bit. Oh, Lisa says that it's her birthday today. Woohoo! Lisa, cheers, my friend. I knew I had to bring red wine today to the table. So happy birthday, Lisa. Lisa from Tarot Alchemist. If you do not know her channel, you want to know her channel. Lisa, yeah, all the best for you, my friend. It's great. Happy birthday. Oh, that's awesome. We can have a birthday party with Lisa. So the new moon in Taurus, the Uranus revolutionizing earth element, us going online kind of to connect because we don't have any other way. But with Tarot community, we were always connecting online anyway, right? So I tell you what I have been doing and what I found, what courses and stuff I found, which I consider being really pretty cool. So I was studying with Sharon Blackie. She does something called the Mythic Life. I'm just going to write it just in case anyone wants to check it out. So it's called the Mythic Life, and you pay like £18 a month and you can join. It's a year-long program. I'm actually going to resign after May, but I've been doing month by month until now. And it was really interesting because, I don't know, somehow, it awoken my wild woman, my creativity. So I was like doing all this artwork, and we did like We did Handless Maiden archetype as well, and the Handless Maiden tail. So I was sharing all of this stuff, but I was expressing myself and doing all this stuff with no hands and writing in diaries and doing meditations and all of this stuff. She does a lot of visualizations with music and with like leading meditation. So you can take a look at her work. Thanks, Lisa. And Sharon wrote this book, When Women Stood Rooted. I don't know if you guys read it or not, but it's a beautiful book of like going back to your roots and finding and connecting, with mythic imagination, with our imagination. I actually would like to call myself Liana, everybody likes, right? And the illustration, Rachel loves the illustration too. Great. Yeah, the women who run with the wolves as well, the Handless Maiden. Yeah, she described a lot. Also, she went into depths with this fairy tale. That's so true. Yeah, Lina says that creativity has been strong lately. And Lina from Fire of Transformation, she Lina, you've been doing like stuff. Can I say? Like she's done her own oracle deck and she's like on fire with creating. So yeah, it was great to see this too. Lisa, you read this book, yeah? Yeah. And then Handless Maiden also came up for me today, which is funny, in the Mysteries of Mary tarot deck. She's got this, hands cut off and the blood dripping. I love this card, how Hetien showed it. So yeah, this Sharon Blackie course was cool. She's lost me a little bit on the astrology section. I am an astrologer and somehow Sharon is a scientist, so she was kind of I found it quite hard to listen how she had to explain why she actually believes in astrology and all of this, or why she uses astrology, not believes, why she uses astrology. So I kind of felt like, okay, maybe that's it. It was a bit hypermona. It was a bit like too heady for me. But until now, I really enjoyed it, and it really creatively sparked my my interest, in my own creativity, and it kind of felt like it returned. But what else I'm doing? I'm studying with William Whitecloud. William Whitecloud. And he offered one of his courses, which usually is like he charges for it like $700 or something for free. And I managed to get on, and it's called Create Your Destiny. And to be honest, I was just going, hi, Simon, nice to see you. And to be honest, I was just going, I don't know, another Create Your Destiny kind of type of course. How many of those have we seen? So, I was just going, I don't know if that's something for me, but actually, I highly recommend checking his workout. I'm still in we did 2 weeks. It's a 6 weeks course, and there's so much work. And actually, what we are doing, we're reading intuitively people from all over the world. We're catching on Zoom and we're doing like online intuitive readings with one another, even though he works with business and he works with all this stuff, but he actually really asks us, at least until now, to connect to our super conscious, to bring intuition in. And I started introducing it in my client readings. And I don't know, I'm curious, like I'm just, I just started. So it's really fascinating. Hi, Candy. Nice to see you. There's not everybody knows everybody. Don't worry about it. I think, a lot of people just come in, but nice to see you and nice to connect. William Whitecloud, really interesting work and really great for guys too, because it's very grounded. It's not one of the Create Your Destiny, which you see online sometimes and you go like, create my ass, please. So rude. Hi, Kathy. So what else? Then I also, through Carney Zor Astrology, I have done interview with Carney about astrology, and she's a great astrologer, Carney Zor. She's, she's created this holistic astrological cards. So through her, I'm also studying with the Ruby Mountain organization, and they do a lot of like energetic stuff and philosophical stuff. So that's what I've been doing too. You're welcome, Rose. You're welcome. I mean, Nancy, Texas Rose. I call you Rose. That's a nice name. But yeah, you're welcome. I thought I shared this because it's really interesting. So yeah, this Ruby Mountain is another something that I started doing, and they have something called 7 Trails. So it's like they open up different classes, and there's a lot of practical exercises on how to, for example, strengthen your aura, how to clear your energy, how to strengthen your energy, how to work your color with color, and all of this different stuff. And Rose is a nickname, great. So this one is called Mountain, Ruby Mountain. So I'm just going to put it there. I put that at rubymountain.org, it's called. Mountain.org. So you can guys check it out as well if this is anything interesting for you. And then also with Melissa Lucia, you know, the Oracle of Initiation lady, now my dear friend, but you know, Oracle of Initiation. And if you do not, you can check it out on my YouTube, like I speak about it. But we're doing deep play divination course, and we just had a class and a meeting. Christine and Celeste was there, and we did this funky song divination. So we caught, like Melissa sent us some pieces of songs, and we cut them into pieces, and then we had some questions that we had to answer, and we were pulling the bits and pieces of the songs that were answering the questions for us. So this is something you can try doing as well. And we were just putting them in different shapes, and it was so much fun. So you engage different senses, you engage music, you engage, you know, words. It was really, really fun. And Lisa says she thought she ordered Carney's cards, but she only ordered 2 of her books. One was more pricey, but it was, sucks. Yeah, I remember when you said that you ordered the cards. These cards are really cool. I actually enjoy them. Again, like if you, and I've been using, it's so blurry, but it's dark now. So I have been using these cards quite a lot, the astrological cards from Carney. And they, that they're a bit more feminine. You can really use them as an oracle, even if you don't know anything about astrology. And they very much more on the spiritual side, kind of, but also grounded. But yeah, you can do a lot of cool readings with them, aside from astrology. Yeah, Lennon loves Melissa's work. Yeah, oh, exactly. Thanks for reminding me. If you would like to get Oracle of Initiation, but not the big version, the tarot size, Nina from Shuffle Tarot, she's doing a giveaway with Melissa. So I had this giveaway before as well, and I think somebody won. I don't remember now who, but somebody won. But there's also a giveaway on Shuffle Tarot on Instagram. You can check it out, and Nina and Melissa are doing it together, and you can just enter by, you know, putting 3 friends in the comments, and you can win a deck if you wanted to get Oracle of Initiation. So these were, yeah, Rachel, I love Nina too. So these were the courses that I kind of, you know, jumped on. But this William Whitecloud course, it requires a lot of reading. So he's got a lot of pre-recorded videos from his live classes. We have meetings, Zoom meetings, at least twice a week, which go for 2 hours, and it's always practical stuff, and it's a lot of interesting information that is filtered back to us. So I really recommend checking out his work. So what else has been everybody doing? Oh, Buddha that said they entered the giveaway. Cool. Yeah. What have you been guys doing to, like, you know, at home? Are you bored? Are you freaking out? Are you excited? Are you inspired? All of the above. I know that, Simon, you have been doing a lot of lives, and I've been watching some. I admire you, Simon. You have so much energy to do this stuff. I was like dragging myself to do it today, but I really wanted to. I wanted to connect to people. Lena is working. But Lena, we cheers to that, because we remember when you were looking for work and you were so disappointed not to find one. So now you have it, right? Yeah, working. Simon is working and from home. Yeah. And yes, a daily quarantine stream. And I love how you called it quarantine stream. It's funny. Nancy has been in the studio painting. Oh, that's awesome. Learning new techniques, working in the vegetable garden. Oh, yes. I also, guys, I have a balcony now since I moved in February, end of February, and I'm planting. Like, I love it. Cheers, Lina. I love plants. And also for the new moon in Taurus, this is something that maybe you guys can pick up if it's of any interest. Just like, put some onions into earth and just play with some earth, put some plants into pots or do a little garden. It's so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm like crazy lady on this balcony, like digging stuff and putting things on. Yeah, thanks, thanks, Nancy. I really love it. It's lovely. It's lovely. It always calms me down. Alison says that she recently took my creative tarot class. Oh, as well as working a few tarot books with different creative exercises. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Alison, for mentioning the creative tarot class in your comment on IG. I always love feedback, obviously, and it's great to hear that you enjoyed it and it's fun. Yeah, Rachel says gardening is so therapeutic. Totally. Yeah, Melanie loves watching my balcony. Well, you all guys invited. If you're ever in Poland, just, write me a message and you can come and check for yourselves. If the Instagram image goes together with the, reality on my balcony. It does. Lisa is diving deeper into astrology. Yep. And gardening. Yeah, heaps of walking. Oh, that's nice. But you, Lisa, where you live, you can walk probably. That's so lovely. It's a bit worse when you live in towns. And especially now it's better. But when we were on total lockdown and you couldn't even go to the park because parks were closed, that really sucked for my little Sagittarian soul. Lennon says, for me, more art and reading. Oh my God, if you don't know Lennon's Instagram, Lennon, what's your Instagram? It's just your name? I can't remember your Instagram names now. Can you write it down, please, Lennon Smith, your Instagram account? She's posting those amazing creative pictures of, like, she loves stuff. So she's posting all this creative shit about stuff, and she's recording a lot of YouTube videos as well. Very interesting, like creative, reading poetry and doing all sorts of different stuff. So you can guys check her out as well. And Hannah says, I have one of those special papers so I can keep working. So I'm working at work and at home. Yeah, right now I'm home making masks. Yeah, that's awesome, Hannah. Like the Camila. Melanie's coming, waiting, and the wine is getting empty, Mel, so hurry up. Oh, Lina is working still on her Lenormand deck. Since she already finished her Oracle deck, right? Now let's move on to Lenormand. And like, I admire all you people. I mean, I admire myself as well for my creativity, but fuck, some people are really creative and just putting it out. How's Kelly from Truth and Story? She can just do anything. Like, oh, I'm going to do a deck. 2 months later, deck is done. It's amazing. It's incredible. Oh, Susan says that gardening, we had snow today in Michigan. It's freezing here today. Yeah, I'm in Poland and we had really warm winter and now it got really warm too. It's kind of, not crazy warm, but it's like 10 degrees. So I started putting those plants out there. Candy says she's making a magic garden and developing her tarot reading and buying decks. Oh, I miss buying decks. I'm in Poland and a lot of decks are in the States. And I'm, not buying now because the post office was actually closed. I think now it's reopened and it's fine. But yeah, before that, we couldn't get anything in. Yeah. What else do we have? Oh, Lennon Smith. Yeah. Melanie loves your top videos. Awesome. And Rachel asking, how is everyone managing anxiety? Any tips would be appreciated. Oh, that's an interesting one, but I don't think I should maybe say anything about this because I'm not really so anxious about this time. I mean, I probably am, but there is something weird with me. I'm kind of enjoying this time. I don't know what it is, guys. I felt worse just before Corona happened, but now when this break is on, I think it really speaks to our ability to be in the moment, because, and I know it's such a like slogan, be in the moment, but in a way it is what it is right now. As I said, it's a dark goddess time. It's no time for making plans. It's not a good time to rush ahead. I think how I would manage anxiety, and sometimes when I feel like a little bit disconnected, that's what I do. I go and plant, or I put my hands into the earth and work with plants, something living, something that gives me fun and pleasure. I also have this sense of using cards and playing with decks. That's to me really kind of relaxing. And I don't know, guys, do you have any more tips maybe? How would you manage anxiety if it comes up right now? Because there's a lot of it. And I think, Rachel, also, if you very sensitive, you might be definitely picking up on the collective one as well. So, yeah, interesting. Hi, Courtney. Jetta says she walks in the woods and plays with her cards. Hi, Artistry of Tarot. Lisa says she is not anxious, she's more excited. Susan says she loves being alone, so this is fine for me. And yeah, Lisa says she does feel waves of collective grief hit her. I feel that too. But I guess then I'm trying to keep busy. So Rachel, maybe another one is to bloody hell keep busy, I don't know, or go to sleep, or eat a lot of chocolate, or a little bit of wine. Yeah, Simon says that it's not strange, keeping positive and making the best of a difficult situation. I guess also I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm handling it so great, and sorry for you guys, boo you guys who feel anxious. Like, it's not what I'm saying at all. I also swing, I go through different moods, and a few days ago I really felt kind of melancholic, and as much as I know I don't really want to the old world the way it was, like there's this discrepancy, how I just, it wasn't perfect, right? Not perfect, but it wasn't something that we always wanted to change something. So now we can change something. But I think it's important to think about it in a sense of a cycle. It's a bigger cycle. It's a something that right now it's really a great time to readjust with yourself and reconnect to what are your values. And especially for this new moon in Taurus, Taurus is about values, and Taurus is about the now, and Taurus is about safety and stability. So what is really safety for us? What is really stability? Because in the world, I think we fool ourselves that we have stability and safety. And in some way, we have to rearrange, recheck, reevaluate what's truly important for us right now. So that might be something that we might, look into. Hannah says, I have discovered a new fun thing, topless gardening. I have a privacy fence and my neighbor left and I wanted all the vitamin D. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I can do it. I'm in the block, like socialist block in Poland. So I have like hundreds of balconies around me. So I probably won't go topless, but it's interesting. Alison says that she's enjoying it as well, having more time and spending time with her fiancé and all the children. Awesome for the spiritual studies. What else do we have? I missed a lot, I think. Chocolate is important, right? So what else? I wanted to show you some decks that I love using right now and I feel really drawn to. I love hanging out with this deck. It's so crazy. I rarely posted with it recently, but it's so funny. This deck of character. So I thought maybe let's have a little pull for us so we can laugh a little bit. I really love it. So I'm going to pull a character for us, okay? It's our collective character. So we are to embody right now a night. So what is night about? You can guys go with your intuitive hits and tell me. Yeah, Lina, you would love the deck of character. It's so funny. So night, to me, night has to be on the mission. We want to have a mission, right? Maybe that's why we feel so lost. Like, what are we going to do with our lives? So we want to have a mission. We want to be on the go. Knights want to really do some errands for the princess or the queen or somebody. He can go out. He has his mask on. That's true, Christine. The knight has the mask on. That's so cool. Yeah, we can go out. We have the mask on. Bravery, says Simon. Drones. Oh, Hannah, you you back to you. Yeah. So knight. That's funny. Yeah, so we have a knight. So that's us, guys. That's us. We have to embody a little bit more of a knight energy. So put the mask on and do our shit. Like, go and do what we want to do. And by go, I mean also at home. Let's see, what tool do we need? So this is the second pile. So the knight. Our knight, we know that it has a knife, it has a sword, but also it will get another tool. So another tool that our knight wants to leap, and it wants to take the mask off. It wants to throw away the sword. Maybe our knight doesn't want to fight anymore. It just wants to happily leap to the new adventure. So it's interesting. So we want to leap. We want to have faith. We want to maybe go over that ravine. So let's see, leap into the new world, exactly. And now we have the pile, oh no, that's not, we have that already. So now we have the pile of places. So where does he want to leap, our knight? Alison, you should go for it. You have time now, right? Do you have to sit at home? Alison wants to create her own personal oracle deck. Yeah. I think it's it took this virus to show us it can be done. Yeah, I think the virus and the stop in the world and this kind of global break, it showed us how much is possible and how many things which we thought are totally impossible to do, like stop the planes. And then it happened within a week. Now it's crazy what humanly we can do. Okay, place where our knight is sleeping. You guys ready? Dumpster. Oops. Okay, somebody now explain this. So we have a knight, tool is the leap, and the place is a dumpster. I guess our knight wants to dump the sword and the mask into a dumpster and enjoy happily ever after moving around the globe. What do we leave behind? Yeah, what do we leave behind? Maybe the rubbish also, all this stuff that for the environment, it's like the earth is breathing. Maybe that's what we want to leave behind. Shed the junk. Yeah, exactly. Shed the junk. And the junk can be our masks. It can be our also willingness to fight. When I see this kind of slogans, let's fight coronavirus. Let's unite together to fight coronavirus. To me, this is such off wording. This is never going to bring anything else but resentment and more fighting and more struggling. So really pay attention to how things are put out there, how they are presented, how we express ourselves in the sense of like we fighting. Like, I don't want to fight corona. I just want to embrace life. Let's just focus on what we actually want to do for a change. Maybe we are leaping out of the dumpster. Exactly. Maybe we are leaping. Maybe we need someone to lead us out of the dumpster. A messiah. Yes, we need a rescuer. Remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's true too. That reminds me, Simon, when I keep walking with the wood for the wands, I keep collecting all these woods from the branches from the beach, and people are just sometimes looking at me going like, what's wrong with her, collecting rubbish. And then I'm thinking, these are dollars and this is my creativity, that's what I'm doing. This is not rubbish. We leave behind the dumpster fire that was the old way. Yeah. Find treasure in the dumpster. Just dive in. Oh, that's an interesting twist as well. Maybe something which we never took into consideration, or something that we thought it's not, it's not valid, not important, or put it into the dumpster somewhere. Now we have time to actually maybe look through it. Purge to emerge. Oh, we're going for it, guys. This is awesome. All the high ideals are jumping in the dumpster. That's another awesome twist. Yeah, we had the high ideals. We wanted to live. We end up where we end up, right? And yeah, you turn them into things of beauty. Thanks. So yeah, this is the deck of characters, and this is our collective reading from this. Naked Man. Who was talking about the? Rachel, was it you, about the gardening and being on the balcony naked? So that's that too. So yeah, that's the deck of character for you, and I love using it now because it just makes me laugh a little bit, and it brings a little bit more fun, into the equator. But another one that I really love now, and I know it's one of those, that you would think maybe I wouldn't love, but I love this Lemurian Starchild Oracle, and I think I love it so much because maybe it takes me a little bit out of myself and out of the reality and puts me into the, what if there were Arcturians, Lemurians, and everybody else walking through the earth right now, So I find this really, really cool. Patrice says, I'm finding treasures in old boxes in the garage containing craft supplies, re-embracing things left behind that are now useful. I love that. That's awesome to the night and things. That's really cool. So yeah, so that Lemurian Starchild Oracle, it brings me out into this cosmic, spacious state. So when I feel a bit like too real. And by the way, I know it's not necessarily a thing for everybody, but I cut on all the news, all the conspiracy theories news, all the alternative news. I still have a lot of friends who send me stuff, and if I feel like strong enough, I read on it. It's not that I recommend everybody not to read news, and we all political in one way or another, but sometimes it just really puts you down. So I'm kind of protecting my energy and using it on another things than discussing news and discussing 5G and discussing vaccines and all of this stuff and discussing how shitty everything can be, because yeah, in reality it is shitty, but I prefer to live in my little bubble, and this deck somehow brings this sense of expansion back to me. So yeah, it's a cool deck, and some of the artwork is really amazing. Some of the artwork, I love those ones when there is not too many people. Some of the artwork is kind of not my favorite, especially I think the close-ups of the people, like this one is not too bad, but yeah, some of those are not my favorite. But most of the deck, it feels healing, it feels beautiful. So this is Lemurian Starchild Oracle, and I love also this Way Home Tarot. Somebody asked me something. You secret new ager. Sorry guys, that's me, secret new ager. I'm loving the Kamienie Wróżą at the moment. Okay, I've never had this deck. I'm Polish, it's a Polish deck. I've never had it, but I know which one it is, of course. We are on a new ban at home. Oh, a news ban. Oh yeah, okay, cool. News ban. Yeah, I listen to the others. The truth is in the field. Yeah. This deck, Candy, this is called Lemurian Starchild Oracle. By the way, I know now it sounds like I'm doing a sale, but if anyone wants to purchase it, please go to watch my YouTube review and there's an affiliate link, and I can get some money back if you guys want to buy it. If you don't want to buy it, I don't care, but if you want to buy it through my link, because then I get some affiliate money from it. But you can check it out, Lemurian Star Child Oracle. And if you go into Tarot Map, and you see, it's not a long ago that I did a review of this this deck. You can see all the cards there and so on. So what else is everybody doing? Protecting my energy, sips red wine, my hero, thanks, Diane. I'm watching news, but avoiding conspiracy theories. Well, news can be very much conspiracy theories too. Just when I see Bill Gates all over the place, it really makes me kind of cringe. Way Home Tarot is amazing. Thanks, Melanie. I just got the Shadowlands Tarot. Yeah, I saw it. It's funky. It's a sweet one. Probably I wouldn't get it just because I noticed that I don't use these cutesy tarots somehow, even if they funky. Like the Shadowland Tarot is funky, and I enjoyed it from the reviews, but I won't use it. Tarot Your Truth. Hi, everyone. Hi. Yeah, The Way Home. So, yeah, cool. Nice, Alison. So this Way Home Tarot by Baccarat Wintner and by Autumn Whitehurst. I love this deck, and I've had this deck forever, and I did the interview with the girls too. It's really blurry, but it's one of those smart decks, and I love using it now. It's really funky. It's a little bit pippish. The artwork and the take on the archetypes is amazing. How is that for a Hierophant? Oh yeah. And Four of Pentacles, when you you seem in control when you in Four of Pentacles, but you're not really in control. And it's interesting how this is the four leaves, but on the floating river. Life always moves, change always happens, and you kind of feel safe. This is what's happening to us now. We're like holding on the safety, any safety we can find, but the life is flowing, the river is flowing, the water is moving. So yeah, Way Home is really smart. It's a cool deck. Lina says, yeah, Lina has actually quite small hands, and she finds a lot of decks when they're too thick, like it's really hard for her to use. So she says that she found Shadowlands Tarot cardstock unusable. Yeah, The Way Home Tarot and Vessel Oracle. I don't have Vessel Oracle, but I can just imagine how well it will go together. But it's a smart deck, and it's really, I started using it for client readings too, and it connects well. How you have this, find the connection to things. So that's cool. I love this one too, the Oracle of Essences by Monica Finazzo. I use it a lot in the readings as well, and for myself. This is essential oil oracle, basically. So it's a collaborative deck, and the booklet is really well written. Monica is a healer. She works in healing therapies, holistic medicine. So she uses essential oils plus a lot of energetic things. Also, I did an interview with Monica in Inspired Tarot Map, and I really highly recommend checking it out, because it was a beautiful interview, and where she shares a lot of healing modalities, and it's inspiring, but it didn't get too many views, I think, because she's not very famous. But she has done this amazing deck with essential oils, and it has a lot of cards, and now you can also get additional kind of bundles. If you bought a deck, you can get a bundle. And the artwork is kind of collaborative, many different artists. So yeah, just so lucky. Cats. I get a cat. My mom is still in hospital. It's not funny, and it's not like I wanted to get so excited about it, but I still get to have her cat. My mom is feeling better. I know that some of you were asking. Thank you also for all the lovely messages after my last video. She is feeling a bit better. They found medication that started working for her. So it's a long process. She actually has bone tuberculosis out of all the possible illnesses, and the doctors were really surprised because they didn't deal with much tuberculosis recently, especially in the bones. It's not in the lungs, it's not the contagious one, but the pathogen of tuberculosis just fucks up her back, basically, so she cannot move. She still lies in the hospital, in the bed, but she's getting better. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe another 2 weeks and she will come out. But I still wanted to say that I keep having her cat, and we love this cat. That's so cool. We really love it. So Tarot Map would love to see Autumn and Baccara back on Inspired Tarot Map for general spiritual chit chat. I actually was watching Bacara's Instagram live on Sundays. She reads for Collective. That was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Wish it was a bit earlier because it was like midnight here. So I just followed, you know, I went to sleep. I haven't watched it to the end, but it was really cool. The Cardstock of Shadowlands is stiff, yeah. The Essences deck is amazing. I agree. I bought this deck last month. Haven't received it yet. Which one, Marcella? The Essences or the Shadowland Tarot? Martin says hi. Hi, Martin. Yeah, I hope she gets well soon too. And I'm glad she's getting better. Yeah, and I love her cat. And it's my cat now. And you know, first time, I've never had a cat before, but first time I understand that craze of people putting pictures of cats everywhere because they're so funny. They're really funny. So what else do we have? I also loved, and I know I'm repeating myself. I didn't get any new decks. Seriously, no new decks. And I thought, I'm so bloody lucky that I had so many decks. Now I can play and imagine there's some new decks because I haven't used them for a long time. But this one I'm using a lot. And you know this, guys, also, if you ever gotten reading with me, you probably had this pulled Forest of Precious Twigs. And I mixed it with the first oracle that she has. Lina, your cats are crazy. I remember them. I visited Lina in Berlin once and I saw her cats live. So this is a mixed deck, so it's bigger. And we know I love shuffling bigger decks. But I'm going to pull, this is a really healing oracle. And I want to pull for us one card just to see what, what comes up, because this is healing. This might also be cool for Rachel and many other of us who feel, anxiety at times and who feel like we need some support. And I think catch-ups like this even help when you're actually not feeling so isolated. So let's pull one card for us like this. Okay. Oh, I pulled this in a reading today and I love it actually. See this, and I'm just going to go first with what I see. So this is sometimes us, and I think this is sometimes humans, like we complicate things so much and we think so much and we try to figure out things. What I'm learning through this William Whitecloud program also is like just letting go of this need to know. Sometimes we just don't know, and it's such an uncomfortable feeling for us. But I think we are in the process of change and we can unravel so much. So this deck has the backing like this. So it says on the back, the pause before the great unraveling, the gentle moment of falling into ease on the cusp of release. The pause before the great unraveling, the gentle moment of falling into ease on the cusp of release. Oh, I love this. This is so good. For anyone who can't get my accent, you guys can read it. But it's such a beautiful, beautiful, healing, supportive deck. So that was by Trisha Murray, Forest of Precious Twigs. You can guys see all those decks on my YouTube channel. I can't believe how many videos I already made. Another one, and I thought I'm going to pull this actually for the new moon in Taurus, which is coming in 2 days, on 23rd of April. And Taurus, as I said, this moon also is very close to Uranus, so it's going to be a bit more electrical and also opening. Uranus is our higher mind. It will really provide for people who want to, not for everybody. If you sleep, that's it. But if you want to expand your awareness, really figure out a little bit more what's in your highest good, like realign with your higher self, with your wise self. This is a perfect new moon for that. And you can check if you have an astrological chart. This is my one of my clients, so I'm not going. But if you have astrological chart, you can check where in your chart resides Taurus, what house, what area of life is being maybe affected, or where you can actually you can revitalize and re-energize and bring some new solutions to old problems, you know. So this is a perfect timing for this. And this is the lesson of the Taurus moon. So let's pull a card for the lesson for this upcoming Taurus moon. And also with Taurus moon, before I pull a card, Taurus is actually a fixed earth. So it's a very stable, it's a moon that likes stability. But with Uranus being in the mix, Uranus is change bringer, you know, revolutionary, the bloody like tower. I come in and change, and I like to bring some original solutions to my earth element. So it doesn't like fixity. So altogether, these energies will be, you know, rather encouraging us to see how we can add a little bit, like step out of old ways of thinking, which are stuck. Sometimes we know we stuck in what we think, and our thoughts are not real, really, guys. Our thoughts are not real. We, you know, we conditioned, we create definitions, we, you know, we invent things, really. So how can we invent better things for ourselves, or more fun? Taurus is also about pleasure, as I said. So, you know, just think about it this way. How can we open up? But this is a lesson. So what might be difficult during this new moon? And this is from the Red Seeds Oracle by the amazing Linda Hill, also two of my favorite oracle decks. Oh, so what might be difficult? And we got I Am Daughter, and it's Persephone. So the lesson speaks, the challenge is separation. So how funny, it's pretty spooky how, right, we all feel, you know, the separation kicking in. But the gift of this lesson is the independence. And I think also it's really brings to mind like how we can, you know, responsibly see the difference between solitude and aloneness, the difference between being in charge and really controlling thing, or having this need for control, of this false stability which we were kind of fed, spoon-fed, you know, like we stable because what, the shops are open. And now what's true stability? What is it? What's important for us? So this separation also, I think it brings up a lot of stuff for us, because we started to see how important human contact is. Where are the free hugs now? You know, like a lot of things come up for us that are connected to separation. But also here we have this daughter archetype. So whoever watches this and has children or is a daughter, maybe there's also some stuff of reclaiming our power. Persephone to me is the myth about power. Melanie, bye. See you everybody who has to go. I'm going to also finish soon, but this card speaks, my mother didn't give birth to me, that love did. 100 blessings and praises to that love. So this is from Rumi. But anyway, this is about power, reclaiming our power, sometimes separation from the mother, and this is the safety. How do we separate and cut umbilical cord from the false safety nets that maybe we have developed? So this is the lesson for the new moon. And I'm going to pull also a gift card for this new moon. And here I'm going to use Lisa's de Saint Croix Awakening the Goddess Oracle and Action deck. It's a round deck with beautiful messages and goddesses. So maybe this is something, a gift of this Taurian lunation. And check in the chat where you guys, yeah, see you everybody who has to go. It was lovely to see you, everyone. And see you next time when the impromptu red wine catch-up will come to life. So, a gift of this lunation. Ooh. And the gift is Shekinah. So the veiled wisdom. And it's about a ritual. So the gift is some form of ritual that we can do. Celebrate your ancestral path and remember the traditions. This is pretty funny because Taurus is a fixed earth. It's a sign that tends to be very traditional, that tends to be very It's hard to break with traditions, but this lunation is close to Uranus that likes to break with traditional energy. So I guess to find the wisdom, this is the gift. We can really find strength maybe in our traditions. Here is like a little bread, so we can, bake breads, make something good to eat, just whatever we do. Taurus also is about really embracing the ordinary, something normal, something that we do every day. Make a ritual out of it. This is a gift of this Taurian lunation. Make a ritual of something ordinary. Do one thing on Taurian new moon to show the universe that you make sacred out of ordinary, because this is when you bring that kind of higher mind and you present to the moment. And I think this is a beautiful gift from this moon. And Shekinah says, I am the Sabbath bride. I am the indwelling feminine face of God. Enter my mystery and rejoice in the sweetness of shared bread and wine. Holy, 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 shalom. So Shekinah card from Lisa de St. Croix Oracle deck. So this would be, I guess, the end maybe. How long have we been on? Oh, we've been on nearly for an hour. The time flies, guys. Oh, hi, Carol. When you have a narcissistic mother, you get tired of being abandoned over and over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and this is, again, this moon about finding your own safety, your own mother archetype, connecting to that feminine face of God, that wisdom that we all have within us anyway. Spirit Wing says that she relates to these cards a lot. Thanks. Lennon loves the message. Yeah, and make sacred out of ordinary, right? That always goes. And when I see this, make sacred sacred out of the ordinary, this deck comes to mind. Do you guys know this deck? Like this deck, Lisa's the St. Croix deck? I love this deck. It's such a great reader. I actually I edged it because it was a bit peeling off because I use it. But I think she made the sacred out of the ordinary, beautiful, just kind of homey, home food pictures. I really love it. So this one is very Taurian deck to me. I think I'm going to use it during the new moon. Yeah, Spirit Art, nice to see you. Hi. Yeah, everybody, I think a lot of people have to go. My wine has finished, so let's all cheers to us, guys. Cheers to the creativity. Cheers to the new moon in Taurus on, what is it going to be? It's Tuesday now, Thursday. And thank you for being here. It was so much fun to catch up and do this live. Oh, Victoria is here. Well, you're too late, my friend. Yes, I'm going to end. I've been here for an hour, Vicky, so I have to go. But thanks everyone for hanging around. It was fun, and let's see you next time. I'm going to call it maybe red wine catch up or something like this. See you soon. Thanks, Christine. Victoria, I'm sorry. You're late. Naughty, naughty assistant. Guys, see you soon. Much love. Take care and be gentle with yourself. Make sacred out of ordinary. Bye. See you soon. How do I end this? End stream. Bye.